Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darren, and this is the Aphrodite. And welcome in for another video where we pretty much just drive around the UK, going different places all the time. But today we're going down to Burton on Trent. Just making some checks to the trailer, and that looks a little bit suspicious. Would you just look at that sunrise over there? The sky looks like it's on fire. Turns out it's just the way the pallet was actually stacked. So JA's going to turn it around for us. Before we go down to Burton on Trent, we need to nip to our Ashton depot to get 2 more pallets loaded, and then we can start our journey down. Travelling on the M6 southbound now. We've got 70 miles left to go. We're going to stay on the M6 until we come to Stoke. Follow for the A500 and then onto the A50. Follow it to around Derby, and then jump onto the A38 southbound to go to Burton on Trent. It's approximately, just trying to work it out now, so it's 10 to 8 at the moment, and we'd go be getting there for about 9:30. But unfortunately, the booking is booked in for 20 to 9, so we're going to be a little bit late. I've informed the office already. And that's mainly because of everything what happened this morning. I should have really loaded up the haydock and then go straight down the M6, but instead, because the 2 pallets didn't come in last night until early hours of the morning on the last trunk, we had to go back to Ashton to get loaded up with the remaining 2 pallets. So that's put us back a little bit. Hopefully they'll still accept it. So it's a little bit up in the air at the moment. The office are aware. They've tried to give them a little bit of a warning, say we'll go over there for about 9:15. So hopefully they might still accept it if we turn up for 9:15. Without trying to jinx it too much, I'm going to say it. The roads have been really quiet. Oh, I've said it. But yeah, so far so good. Not slowed down whatsoever this morning. And for it being 8:20, it's unusual it's this quiet, especially on the M6. Following it round onto the A50. And then just keep following the A50 now towards Derby. Oh, I hope traffic stays like this the rest of the day. I know I really should not be saying it. Because we all know what happens when you say it's a quiet day. It never turns out to be that way, does it? And still got 36 miles left to go. So move across. We're still 9 miles away from the destination as we come off the A50. It's quite a busy roundabout, this one. Probably could do with some lights. Quick, get across. And now we're just about to follow it around, come off for the A38 southbound. I'm going to be following for Burton. Just make sure I'm in the right lane. Probably do coming off a little bit more actually. Weather looks to be really nice. Do hope you had a great weekend as well. Of course, you're watching this on a Monday and I filmed this on a Friday. So I've not really got any plans for myself. Nice and quiet one. If it's nice weather, get out in the garden, get my hair cut, do some odd jobs around the house. And that's about it really. Oh, I need to try and fix the toilet on the caravan. So what with the flush, so I've bought new fuses. So I've got a new fuse to replace, and I've got like a little circuit board to try and replace as well. I believe that's like a common thing for them, so give that a try and hopefully it starts working. Because what it's doing at the moment, it's a oh god, what's it called? I think it's like a Fenton. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the brand of the toilet. Try and get across. Yeah, I'm going to say like a Fenton. I have to double check in a bit anyway for the parts that I've ordered. And it's coming up with a red light on the flusher bit to say the cassette is full, but it's not allowing you to flush and the cassette is empty. So I presume it's something to do with the circuit boards. So I do believe there's a magnet inside the cassette, and when that gets full, the magnet then moves up and then tells the circuit board that it's full. So fingers crossed it's going to be a nice and easy fix. So it was working last year anyway, we've got it all working. Over the winter we had all the pipes drained, so we've got no water inside the caravan. So if it's nice at weekend, I might actually put some water in, give it all a nice flush throughout the whole system, give it a nice clean through. So then it's ready for the bank holiday when we can go away. Can't wait for it. I'm just hoping the council managed to come round and do the drop curb before we need to go away in the caravan again. So we don't have a drop curb outside the drive at the moment, because we've only done the driveway back end of last year. And I've been waiting now for a couple of months for the council to come round and actually flatten the drop curb itself. It costs an absolute fortune, it's like £800. I think it's more than that actually. For the council just to drop 2 curbs. Ugh, daylight robbery. So fingers crossed they can get the work finally complete before we go away at the bank holiday. Because that's not far away, is it? It's only about 8 weeks away. And if that. Slow down a little bit, give them a flash, let them on. And now we're just 4 miles away. Now the time's just hit 9 o'clock, due to get there for about 10 past. So hopefully we should be okay, because we're just right on the border of the 30-minute window we got. A little bit of good news, been accepted. So need to go on to base 6, which is just here. That sun is bright. It's doing gentle turns. Line it up with the bay line. Perfect. Pull it forward, do the bay doors. secure the doors, and then to reverse it right back. For the health and safety on this site, what we need to do is remove the airline like so, and we get given these little locks. So that goes in place, twist it to lock, pull it out like so. The key comes over to this little box, and it goes inside there, a little bit like so. And then that allows the bay doors to be opened. And proceed to the goods in office, handing the paperwork and the keys. I have, however, been given this pass by security to go to the canteen, so let's check it out. Unfortunately, the canteen service area is closed between 9 and 10, so that's me out the question. But got a free coffee, so I can't complain. So back to the truck we go. Job number 2 is just under 1 hour drive, and it's 34 miles away over in Nottingham. Rejoining the A38 now, going northbound instead. Carrying on until we come to the A50, then following that down towards Nottingham. Quite a nice easy little run. Google Maps it before leaving as well, because I don't recognise the business. And it seems like they've got quite a big yard. So hopefully it's a case of just getting in and out, no problems. And 56 miles an hour, cruise control, away we go. Just driving past the power station to the left. On the way into Nottingham now, on the A453. Still got 11 miles left to go. And there's only 4 pallets coming off at this next place. So in theory, it should be a quick on and off, turn around, head straight back up towards our depot again. And pretty much the way we came, to be honest. Straight down the A543, onto the A50, M6 north. Well, no, that is unless they've got something planned for a backload or a collection on the way back. Off the top of my head, we do have a collection point over in Knutsford, so it could be a possibility I could go to there on the way, because it would make sense of technically driving past it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it a little bit later on. Not too sure if that power plant there we just drove past is actually getting decommissioned or anything. It's a big power plant what used to be in Warrington, that's been decommissioned and half knocked down. This ferry power plant. But I remember driving past there, it's probably been about 2 years since the last came down this way. And there used to be huge mounds of coal outside, and there was no coal then on the ground. So I wonder if they try and close it down shortly to go more green. There we go. I think it's just on the other side of these big mounds here to the left. Right, I've got a feeling that I've actually been here before. Or at least it looks like a road that I've been before. And if it's what I'm thinking of, it might be pretty tight to get in. Oh, I've got a feeling it is. Oh no, actually no, it was there on the left hand side, just gone past. It's okay, it's okay. Because that was a really, really tight yard to try and get into, and it's on the left-hand side that we just drove past. So it's not that one. I thought I recognised the area driving down, especially this little section of the road. And we're looking for MKG Foods. This looks a little bit odd. To the left hand side there's a ramp that goes down into like a little warehouse, and then that car park there to the left is actually on top of the warehouse roof itself. Ah, there we go. They're on the right hand side. Let's go back. Oh, this does look like a bit of a tight yard, doesn't it, to get in and out? Come over more to the left. This will give the lady plenty of space to get out. I've got a truck parked behind me as well, you see, so I'm just trying to be careful of that one. Does look a little bit of a tight one. Wonder if that's the original. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a van with a roll-on, roll-off mechanism. Pretty cool. Slightly tight now to get out, but should be enough space. Need the van to stay where he is. So I'm just snaking the trailer a little bit so I can check on both sides to make sure I'm nice and clear. Nice and slow. Just got to be careful with the passenger headboard. Make sure that gets past all right. Try and make them a little bit more narrow as they can. Got posts all over the place, speed bumps all over the place. I'm not too sure if they had a problem with speeding perhaps, but it's a good way to keep the traffic not going too quick. To get back to the yard, it's 97 miles away. I've spoken to Adam. I'm going to make a collection on the way back in, and that collection is over at Knutsford, so it's probably going to be a full load from there. Normally get between 12 to 24 pallets off an average, so I'll probably know by the time I get there how many needs to be collected. And their cut-off point is around 2:30, and I should be arriving there approximately between 2 and 2:30, so it's quite good timing really. To get back, I'm going to be jumping onto the M1 very shortly, and only staying on for a short distance. I think it's only like a junction or two, to then come off for the A50 and then follow that down to the M6 northbound, come off in Knutsford and cut through the little country roads. If you've got any questions about the vlog, let me know down below in comments, and if you are enjoying them, don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so when I put up a new video. I do normally upload Monday to Friday 7 PM, but however, if I do a night out, then unfortunately it won't be every single day. I might miss a day. For an example, this week there wasn't one on Tuesday because I'd done a night out, and instead I'd done a mega vlog which was an hour and a half long. And believe it or not, that hour and a half long video on data wise was 100 gigabytes, and I nearly didn't have enough space to get it all rendered so I could upload it for you guys. I can't believe it, 100 gigabytes for one video to be uploaded. It could have been some of the drone footage. This is also filmed at 4K, it takes a lot of space, doesn't it? But if you've not checked that one out yet, go check it out. It's quite a good one. Off to Newcastle, cutting across the A69 to Carlisle, up to the Lake District, back down towards Kendal the next day. That's a good fun with the drone as well. I'm taking up both lanes, keeping the right indicator on, just so I've got plenty of space and it's not too tight with all these traffic lights. Always use as much of the road as you can when you're doing any of your movements. As long as you've got your indicator on to let the road users behind you know which way you're going, you're perfectly fine. It's better to swing it that bit more instead of making it too tight for yourself and then taking out a lamppost or one of these traffic lights. Travelling down the A50 now, and oh, looks like something's happened on the other side. Oh well, it actually looks like a bonnet has actually come loose. I've gone out across the window screen and then have knocked into another car. Luckily it doesn't look like anybody's seriously injured, which is good, but it's caused a lot of backlog there, hasn't it, on the right hand side. I've got 82 miles left to go, and I'm going to be taking a break. I might be at Keel Services, to be honest with you. I'm going to try and get there. I've got an hour driving time, so hopefully I've got enough just to get me there. And it was going so well with the traffic today. Unfortunately, I think there might have been a little bit of an accident up ahead. I could just see traffic really as far as I can see. And about 10 minutes ago, a police car did come speeding past, so I don't know if that's something related to this or not. Hopefully nobody's injured. And it might be like a vehicle breakdown maybe. Either way, stuck in a little bit of traffic. Something's definitely happened up there. See quite a few different police cars with the lights on. Well, that's the second accident then we've seen whilst driving back from Nottingham, and both of the accidents were on the A50. I don't think it's too bad though, luckily, because the police driver over there, he's putting the cones into the back of the car. Police driver? Police officer. Who's driving that car? I've got 27 minutes before I need to take a break. Oh, it looks like it might have flipped. And we've got another closure on this side. Oh, stop slowing down, buddy. Don't start slamming on so you can have a nosy, Mr. Beach. I'm going to have a guess that this van has bumped into that car, which then flipped the car onto the barrier. Possibly. That's brake taken care of. Managed to just make it to the services over at Kiel. Only had about 4 or 5 minutes left. Traffic got a little bit more heavier, but we got on before the time ran out and managed to stick it on brake. Time is now 2:15. Should be at destination before 3 o'clock to get our tyres. Thank you very much, guys, appreciate that. Moving over. Thank you. Cheers, drive. Maybe a little flash to get back over. Then I reckon it's probably about 30 miles give or take before I'm at the job. So should be there just before 3 o'clock, I do reckon. It's quite literally an accident waiting to happen right now on the M6. We're having a slip road to come off for Knutsford. And the amount of drivers what have been in the second lane and literally slamming on the brakes to try and cut into the left. I've seen 2, maybe 3 cars nearly went up to the back end of each other. So they just try and jump the queue instead of getting in line nice and early. It does say on the signs, to be fair, queue at junction, get in line or whatever. Got another one doing it. It's come to a halt on the second lane further down. Another one. You got 4 before here, I think, as well. Yep. So dangerous, it really is. About 30 yards behind me, there's a couple trying to do the same to get in there. I'm going to put my money out and I'll see at least another 10 before we get to the junction. Honestly, there's so many people doing it. So there's 3 straight away. Range Rover now went into the back of the blue car. You got the silver car in front trying to do it. So there's 4. There's got to be a couple more at least. You watch. 5. Would have waited 4 before. And some people go start getting a bit more desperate. 6. The Range Rover. And we've got a truck doing it as well, so there's 7. That van's going to try and do the same. Possibly the red car as well. Yeah, the car, so that's 8. Another 2, there's 10. I told you there'd be at least 10. There's 1 further up, 2 further up. Honestly, that's why there's so many accidents happen on this part of the motorway. It's absolutely silly, isn't it? And it just shows as well, it's not all just car drivers. There's van drivers there and truck. Got another truck there. I just had a train going past then as well. Don't know if the camera caught it. Little locomotive engine. Time's just coming up to 3 o'clock. Got held back a bit there with the traffic. Should be there in the next 15 minutes though. Well, that was pretty quick. Managed to arrive here for 3:15 and I'm leaving at 19 minutes past 3. 7 pallets collected, 2 forklift drivers doing it. Nice and quick, in and out. It's the way you want it, especially for a Friday. Now all I need to do is go to Ashton, unload what's on the back of the truck now, which is only 7 pallets. Shouldn't take too long to do that. Should be there for about, I reckon, with traffic included, 4 o'clock I say. I'm going to give myself 40 minutes. Because the M6 looked pretty heavy before, didn't it? Offload at the hub, and then afterwards take the unit and trailer back to Haydock, drop the trailer, park up the unit, should be done for 5. On a 5 o'clock on a Friday, I'm happy with that. I don't think we're getting back as early as what we planned. It's now 10 to 4 and the traffic is stop start. Currently doing 8 miles per hour, so at least we are moving. But it's just not the best at the moment, is it? Unfortunately, we've been a Friday as well. I was hoping to be at our hub by 4 o'clock. Let's see if we can move over. I know there was an accident around here earlier on. I thought it would have cleared up by now. Well, unfortunately not. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. It's the part of driving, isn't it? You can't get yourself stressed out about it. It's a little bit of traffic. I'm on hourly rate, so I'm still getting paid, so can't complain too much. Unfortunately, because a couple of drivers are behind at the moment, I've had to chip in to help out. And I'm just trying to stick my head around this corner. I hate this driving down this road. You always get trucks and trailers parked all down here. You get cars flying up the other end as well. So I've got 3 pallets from this client just here, and then there's 3 pallets from pretty much about 200-300 yards away from where I've just came from. So it's not too bad. It's not massively out the way, but that's if I can actually get the swing to get in. Yeah, perfect. I'm all right. Because sometimes if you get vehicles parked here, you can't get the swing to get in. It's a little bit of a tight one at times. A little bit like so. So take it nice and wide. Same again. Take it nice and slow. It's always a little bit awkward, this yard. I'm just trying to set the trailer up on a nice angle so I can get out nice and easy. Let's reverse it back a little bit. Careful with the pallets. And that will do me there. Let's do a little shunt. I'm just trying to get the rear axle as far as round as possible. So I need to stay really close to the passenger side of that wall. Watch out for the headboard swing. Got to take out the wall. And there you go, the rear axle is now past the turning point. And away we go. Nice and easy, 3 pallets loaded. Oh, it took 5 minutes or so. So it wasn't too bad. And now I've got to collect 6 pallets from another business which is just up the road. So wait for it to clear. And away we go. Now they go away at the trailer. Yep, perfect. Thought they'd go come straight down for a minute. Thank you. Considering I've got back here at 5 o'clock, it's not actually too bad. Nobody in the queue. Straight in. I'm going to be getting tipped straight away by 2 forklift drivers. So I should be back at Haydock for about 5:30 and then finishing for about 26. Not too bad for a Friday. And on that note, I am going to call it a day on the video. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. As always, keep on trucking and stay safe. Bye for now.